I think that two things, one of which it is a incredible experience when you jump and your parachute opens up because it's so quiet. And you've been in a noisy airplane and you can barely hear, and a lot of your signals are hand signals and stuff like that. And you go out and your parachute opens up and the plane is gone and you're hanging there, and you could easily talk to somebody 300-400 yards away in a normal tone of voice. And I could remember coming down and seeing deer and looking up at us, having no idea what this was as we floated down. And the other part about it was, given the nature of the fires that we got assigned to, we went to places that people normally didn't go. Wildlife was, almost tame because they didn't they'd not learned to fear humans, and we'd sort of have to shoo them away sometimes. And you'd see these beautiful wilderness areas, and the ideal thing was a small fire that you could contain in a couple of days, and get it cold to the touch out, and then hike back out. And the best of all was to get a fire, and times have changed because our seasons are changing, but to get a fire in late August in the Trinity Alps. So you go in on this fire, you'd quickly get a line around it, you'd go to the nearest lake, you'd start fishing. Every night you'd put some more wood on the fire, and then about the third day the ranger would fly over and say, "Okay guys, time to come home." So, and then there'd be other days when you'd jump on a fire first thing in the morning. You'd have a dry lightning storm that go through. We'd load the planes up, and we were using Twin Beaches, C-46s and C-47s. C-46 was the worst possible jump plane in the world. We were at Reading. On a hot day, some of the airlines would even have to stop flying because they couldn't take off because it was so hot. And the C-46, we were all ready to jump the moment it started to take off because we were never quite sure it was going to get off the ground. And it didn't have the slow flight characteristics of either the Ford trimotor or the C-47 or the Twin Beach. So we had this wonderful collection of planes. We went to these areas where people hadn't been before. It was a great job.